Maybe that's why you're tired all the time. You keep running after a shape that never looked like you to begin with. A version of life drawn by hands that never had to carry what you carry or walk with the weight you walk with. You think the problem is you, because their blueprint doesn't fit, because it's too tight in some places and too hollow in others, because no matter how hard you try, it still doesn't feel like home. You call it failure, but maybe it isn't. Maybe it's resistance. Maybe your body and your soul is refusing to contort into something it was never meant to be. Maybe your exhaustion is the evidence. Maybe the fatigue is your spirit begging to be free. How many times have you tried to walk a path with borrowed shoes? Shoes that blister, shoes that bleed you, shoes that were never built with your terrain in mind. And still you drag your feet forward, convinced that pain means progress and discomfort means discipline. That if it hurts enough, it must be working. But what if it's not? What if it's hurting because it's wrong? The thing is, we were all told the same story growing up, that there's a ladder, that we must climb it, that success is a mountain and the higher you go, the better you are, that there are rules, steps, routines. But no one talks about how the ladder sways for some more than others, how the mountain is steeper, rockier, colder depending on where you start. And worse, how sometimes the peak is a place where people like us were never expected to arrive. Still, we climb. And maybe we even get there. But at what cost? We arrive at the summit, breathless, and look around only to realize this was never our view. It doesn't move us. It doesn't feel like winning. It feels like losing something else entirely. Because maybe you were meant to build something else. Something slower, or softer, or wiser. Maybe your version of success isn't up a ladder, but across a field. Maybe it's not about chasing, but choosing. Maybe it looks like healing, like rest, like finally not pretending. You don't have to become someone else's dream to feel like you've made it. You're allowed to carve a life that fits your shape. You're allowed to say, this path doesn't hold me. You're allowed to stop running toward a finish line that only breaks you. You were not born to be exhausted by your own becoming. You were not born to chase a mold that would shatter you. Because what if the truest success is not in becoming what they said you should be, but remembering who you were before the world told you who to be?